Hello everyone. Exams Village is a non-profit initiative by the students of IIITM Kanchipuram. In this lesson, we will learn about periodic classification of elements. Content of this chapter. First, we will learn about periods of the periodic table, groups of the periodic table, periodic properties, metallurgy, alloys, and corrosion. Periods of periodic table. Horizontal rows are called periods. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. First period contains atomic number 1 and 2. Second period contains atomic number 3 to 10. Like this, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh period total contains atomic numbers from 11 to 118. Groups of periodic table. We know vertical columns in the periodic tables are called as groups. There are total of 18 groups in periodic table. Number 1. Alkali metals. Group number 1 called as alkali metals. Group number 2 called as alkaline earth metals. Group number from 3 to 12 called as transition metals. There are group number 13 boron family. Group number 14 carbon family. Group number 15 nitrogen family. Group number 16 oxygen family, also will call as chalcogens. Group number 17 halogens. Group number 18 noble gases. And also lanthanides and actinides, which are from part of group number 3, are also called as inner transition elements. Group 0 elements are called stable and unreactive, which are noble gases. In group number 1, valency of all alkali metals is always 1. Elements in the group have identical valency shell electronic configuration. They show all same chemical properties. Whereas physical properties of the elements in the group, such as melting point, boiling point, and density, vary gradually. Periodic properties. Anything which repeats itself after a regular interval of time is called as a periodic, and whereas the behavior is called as periodicity. Whereas atomic radius, ionic radius, ionization energy, electronegativity, electron affinity shows a regular periodicity. Hence they are called as periodic properties. Atomic radius. Atomic radius is the half of the distance between nuclei of the adjacent metallic atoms. In non-metallic elements, their atomic radius is known as covalent radius. It is the half of the distance between the nucleus of two covalently bonded atoms of the same element. The difference between metallic and radius and non-metallic radius is metallic radius are the adjacent metallic atoms, whereas in the non-metallic elements there are the same elements of a molecule. The distance between the two hydrogen nuclei of the molecule is 0.74 angstroms. So it is a covalent radius is half of the radius, so therefore 0.37 angstroms. Whereas the atomic radius along the periods decreases, along the groups increases, because down the group shell number increases, so the distance between the valence shell and the nucleus increases, thus the radius increases. Along the period, shell number remains same and the number of protons increases. More positive charges imposes a strong attraction over the electron, thus the electron cloud shrinks toward the nucleus, which decreases the atomic size. Ionic radius. The ionic radius is the distance between the nucleus and the electron in the outermost shell of an ion. Suppose when an electron is added to an atom forming an anion, the added electron repels the other electrons, resulting in an increase in the size of the atom. Suppose when a neutral atom loses an electron, it becomes a positively charged ion called as cation. Cation is a positively charged ion, whereas the gain of the electron by a neutral atom from a negatively charged ion is called anion, whereas anion is a negatively charged ion. Size of the cation is always smaller than its corresponding neutral atom, whereas the anion is the larger than its neutral atom. Ionic radius decreases along the period, increases along the group. Ionization energy is the minimum energy required to remove an electron from a gaseous atom in a ground state to form a cation is called an ionization energy. As the atomic size decreases from left to right in a period, more energy is required to remove the electron. So the ionization energy increases along the periods. Down the group, the atomic size increases, hence the valency electrons are loosely bounded. They require relatively less energy comparing with the periods. Thus the ionization energy decreases down the group. Electron affinity. This is the amount of energy released when a gaseous atom gains an electron to form its anion. For example, the gaseous atom which gain an electron to form an anion to release an energy. The electron affinity of a noble gases are zero. Electronegativity. Electronegativity is a measure of an atom's ability to attract shared element to itself. The electronegativity of some elements given below, which is based on experimental data such as bond energy, ionization potential, electron affinity, etc. If the difference in the electronegativity between two elements is 1.7, the bond has 50% ionic character and a 50% covalent character. In periods from left to right, in the periodic table, the electronegativity increases because the increase in the nuclear charge which attracts the electrons more strongly. Whereas from down a group, the electronegativity of the element decreases because of the increased number of energy levels. Metallurgy. Metallurgy is a domain of materials science and the engineering that studies the physical and chemical behavior of metallic elements and their inner metallic compounds and their mixtures, which are called alloys. Normally, metallurgical process involves three main steps. First one, concentration, where called as separation of the ore, production of the element, or conversion of the ore into metal, refining of the metal, is also known as purification of the metal. Okay, then mining, the process of extracting the ores from earth crust is called mining. Gangu or matrix. The one word which describes the gang is a impurities, whereas the rocky impurity associated with an ore is called gangu or matrix. Flux, the substance added to a ore to reduce the fusion temperature and to remove the impurities. Slag, the fusible product formed when the flux and the gang reacts in the duration of extraction of the elements. Smelting, the process of reducing the roasted metallic oxide from the metal in the molten condition. Types of separation or concentration of an ore. There are mainly 5 types of separations. First one, hydraulic, which is known as gravity separation. Second one, magnetic separation. Third one, fourth flotation. Fifth one, chemical method, are also called as leaching. Fifth one, classification of ores. Properties of metal. First we'll learn about physical properties of metal. Metals are solid at room temperature except mercury and gallium. Metals are shiny in appearance. Most of them are hard and strong. Melting point and boiling point. The metals possess high melting and boiling point at vaporize only at high temperature. Exception, gallium, mercury and sodium and potassium has a low melting point. Density of metals, they are high density. Exceptions, sodium and potassium are less dense than water. Ductility of metals, usually ductile, can be drawn into thin wires without breaking. And malleability, usually malleable, can be beaten into thin sheets without cracking. Except in malleability also there are the exception, zinc and mercury. Conduction of heat and electricity of a metal. Basically, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity, except silver and copper excel in the properties. Well, insoluble in liquid solvents. Now we'll learn about chemical properties. Atoms usually have one or two or three electrons in their outermost shell. The formation of ions from positive ions by the losing of electrons, whereas the property is known as electropositivity. Discharged at the cathode during the electrolysis of their compounds. Atomicity. Molecules in their vapor state are usually monoatomic. The nature of the oxides are basic. Now we learn about metallurgy of aluminium. Aluminium occurs in the combined state. The main ores of aluminium: bauxite, cryolite, corundum. And we'll see about the reactions here. Conversion of bauxite into aluminium, called as Brayer's process. Electrolyte reduction of aluminium, called as Hall's process. A brief discussion about this we will attach the file with in our description. You can see this and you can learn about that. Physical properties of aluminium. Aluminium is a silvery white metal. Aluminium low density, whereas the density of the aluminum is 2.7. A good conductor of heat and electricity. The melting point of aluminum is 660 degrees. Can be polished to produce a shiny attractive appearance. Chemical properties of aluminium. The reaction with air, generally not affected by dry air. When we heat aluminium with 800 degree Celsius and bright with very brightly formed oxide and nitride. See, aluminium oxide and aluminium nitride. The reaction with water, no reaction due to the layer of oxide on it. When steam is passed over red hot aluminium, hydrogen is produced. Reaction with alkalis. When aluminium reacts with strong caustic alkalis forming aluminates, NaAlO2, which is an aluminate. Reaction with acids. With dilute and con. When we react aluminium with HCl, we produce H2 gas. When aluminium and dilute sulfuric acid reacts, it will produce hydrogen. Whereas aluminium and hot concentrated sulfuric acid reacts, it gives us to sulfur dioxide, SO2. A dilute or concentrated nitric acid does not attack aluminium. And aluminium is a powerful reducing agent. When a mixture of aluminium powder and iron oxide is ignited, the latter is reduced to metal. Uses of aluminium. It is used in household utensils, electrical cable industry, making aeroplanes and other industrial machine parts. Now we will see about alloys. Alloys are a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or one or more metals with a certain non-metallic elements. The properties of alloys are often different from those of its compounds, such as pure gold is too soft to be used addition of some percentage of copper, enhance its strength and utility. Amalgam. Amalgam is an alloy of mercury with another metal formed through metallic bonding with the electrostatic force. Silver tin amalgam used for dental filling. Reason for alloying. It modifies the appearance and color, modifies the chemical activity, lowers the metal pointing, increase resistance to electricity, increase hardness and tensile strength. Those are the reason for alloying. Methods of making alloys. By fusing a metal together, for example, brass made by melting zinc and copper. By compressing finely divided metal, for example, wood metal, an alloy of lead, tin, bismuth, and cadmium powder is a fusible alloy. Those are the methods of making alloys. Alloys as a solid solution. Alloys can be considered as a solid solution in which the metal with high concentration is solvent and the other metals are solute. For example, brass is a solid solution of zinc and copper, whereas zinc is a solute and copper is a solvent. Types of alloys. Mainly two types. Ferrous alloys, non-ferrous alloys. Ferrous alloys, which is contain a major as iron as a major component. Example, stainless steel, nickel steel, etc. Non-ferrous alloys does not contains the iron as a major component. Example, aluminum alloy. Whereas in aluminum alloys, aluminum is a major component. Copper alloy, copper is a major component. Alloys and uses. Brass. Brass is used for electrical fitting, metal, decorative items, hardware. Whereas bronze is used for statues, coins, bells, gongs. Like this, we all use for this uses. Now we learn about corrosion. Corrosion is a gradually destruction of a metal by chemical or electrochemical reaction in the environment. Rust. Rust is a chemically known as hydrated ferric oxide. The chemical formula of rust is Fe2O3.XH2O. Types of corrosion: dry corrosion or chemical corrosion, and a wet corrosion is also known as electrochemical corrosion. And the methods of preventing corrosion. First one, alloying. It means metals can be alloyed to prevent corrosion. For example, stainless steel. And the second one is surface coating. It means application of protective coating over the metal. These are following types like galvanization, coating zinc or iron sheets using electric current. Electroplating, coating one metal over another metal by passing electric current. Anodization, cathodization. Those are the methods for preventing corrosions. Here's the end of the classification of elements. For more videos, stay tuned.